Alrighty, what's up, everybody? We're back with another video. Today we got chest and tries, and I was thinking about doing a little bit of shoulders at the end, but I kind of ran out of time, and I just didn't really feel like staying in the gym any longer, so just stuck with that. So yeah, it's pretty much for today. Like usual, just did like my regular 5-minute warm up on the bike, and I know I've already said this, but for anyone that's new, the reasoning I do this is literally just to get some blood in my whole body, just kind of get my body nice and warmed up. And when your body is able to be nice and warm, that means that all your warm-ups after for once you start the workout are going to be that much easier getting blood into the muscle. So pretty much I just start there, and literally it's not tiring for me at all. I just set it level 5 or something like that, whatever it is on the bike, and I literally just sat there and played Clash for 5 minutes. It was the easiest 5 minutes I've ever done. I literally did one match or so, and it was semi-competitive, but I low-key destroyed the guy. I 3-crowned him no problem, and let's just say bro had no chance. I absolutely destroyed him with my Mega Knight and everything. My deck was absolutely insane compared to his, but that's aside from the point. We just got the win, and that's all that matters. But yeah, we just sat there for 5 minutes or so, got my body nice and warm, and then we moved into our dynamic warm-up. So for whenever I do warm-ups for especially upper day, I already explained my lower day one, but for a day for chest and tri day, basically all I did for today was literally just to I picked up one strategy or technique from that Dorian Yates said, which is basically to do hang from a bar for about for 3 sets of 1 minute. But I usually just do one set of 1 minute, just because I don't really feel the need to do all the extra minutes on there. I feel it's just gonna exhaust me too much. So I just did the 1 minute and just really opened up my shoulders and helped everything to feel nice and warm, get my elbows, get my joints all ready to get loose, and so they can be able to take all the punishment of what I'm about to do to them on chest day. So just did hung there for about a minute or so. Then right after that, I just hopped into just cranking out 10 to 12 reps of just pull-ups, and just pretty much just to get some blood flow in my back before I hop into bench. Because if you think about it, when you're doing bench, your back is the thing that's going to be supporting you. So think of it as almost literally as your pad for as your pad. Don't really think about the bench so much, but rather think about how when you're benching, the bar is coming towards you, downwards on top of your body. So your back's gonna be the one that's holding you up and supporting you. Sorry, I got a little distracted, but yeah, basically just pumping up my back just to make a nice little back support, little almost like a bench, an extra bench on top of the bench with just pumping up my back. And then so I just did 10 to 12 repetitions of that. Then right immediately after, I just jumped into just kind of was pumping up my chest and my triceps with just some just pretty much just some AMRAP push-ups. And because I basically did my first 2.5-3 years of lifting of just strictly calisthenics, just because I didn't have a lot of weights, because it was during COVID mostly. So I basically just learned most of my foundation from there. So I'm just using that just basically as a nice way to pump up my body to get all the blood into my system. And so I get really warm that way. It also keeps me warm. It was very easy as well and very effective. So I've been really liking it that way. So basically after I do my warm-ups and everything, I just hop into my my first exercise, and then we go from there. All right, for my first exercise today, we just hopped into the incline bench press. Initially, I was going to do just flat bench first, just because I really wanted to just prioritize that for today, but all of them are taken today, unfortunately, so I just pretty much just moved to the next best thing and just moved to incline instead. And so today we're actually able to progress and do 155s for about 6 reps. And they're some pretty solid reps. I think I could have maybe slowed down the tempo a little bit more, but I still got my rep range up, so that's always a good sign, and that's give me a good sign that I'm eating enough and getting my protein in. Now we'll see, depending on how much size I get is dependent on how many calories I get. So we'll see where I am in the next month or so, is because It won't, just because I've been lifting for so long, my body really won't have make like a super major change until like a while from now, in terms of like how much bigger I get, because I'm not doing like an insane surplus, because I don't want to get that fat. So yeah, just literally sat there for about 3 sets or so. Did like 6 to 8 reps pretty much, and just did first set 155, then the last 2 sets 145, and just got kind of moving up from like the higher doing the higher rep range of just kind of like the 8 to 10 almost. So got second set of I have 145, I got it for 8, then last set I got for 7. So pretty much how this is going to look next week is, I believe we're just going to probably just stick with the 155s for a little bit more. And if I get 8, then that means I can move up about, probably just do 155s, and then 145s I'll probably just do until I can do about 10 reps of those, just because I want to keep those in like, I guess like high rep range. But yeah, that was pretty much it for there. So onto the bench press portion. So for like the flat bench, I just sat there and did 2 sets there, because I already pretty much utilized my chest enough with incline bench, so I don't really need to like do a crap ton of volume to be able to just get a lot of work from my chest. So I just so I was initially thinking of doing like higher reps today, since I did already like heavy on the incline bench, but I don't know, I felt a little experimental and just feeling a little cool. So I decided to go for just heavy bench today. And I was afraid that I was not going to be able to do a lot of weight or reps today. But I know I still tried. I still went for it. And we ended up matching our reps for last week. So for 205, I definitely believe that I can go for 215 next week. Well, honestly, not next week. Friday, like whenever I do my next push day. Oh, well, not push day, chest and back day on Friday. I believe that I could definitely do 215 for sure. And then hopefully by next week, depending on how I do on Friday, like if we progress and get 215 for like 2 easy sets of 5, then I'm moving up to 225 next week, which is a awesome milestone. That I've done it before. I did it last year, and I've been really trying to build up to that again. So once we're able to get back up to that again, it will be huge for us. So that's ideally what I'm trying to go for with that. So yeah, so today I just did 205 for like 2 sets of 5. Felt pretty good. So I believe that by Friday we can definitely move up in weight and keep the train moving. All right, and then after we did our next compounds, we basically just moved into just some nice machine work. So not gonna really explain too much about these, because like machines are machines. Latest sat here for like 2 sets, did 205 on the machine incline press. I don't know what it was today, but I just was not feeling like this machine today. I just felt like no chest activation. It's probably maybe the way I'm executing it, or maybe where I'm like set up on the seat, but I just felt like no chest activation from it. So either I'm probably just gonna maybe scrap it for now and just like try out another machine, or simply just stick to what I've really just been doing before and just do like only 3 exercises for chest, and just do like 1 incline press, 1 flat bench press, and then 1 machine fly. I just call it a day, because I don't like to keep my workouts super complicated. I just like to keep them easy, make them in a way that I can progress. And yeah, I'm just a very simple person, so that's just how I like to make it work. So yeah, I just sat here for 2 sets. Progressed on the first set. I did 9 reps, and then second set I did for about, I want to say 8. So I think we can move up in weight probably to 2 plates next week, but once again, I don't think I'm probably going to do this exercise next time. So I'm good thing we're going to try another machine. But if anything, I might just maybe just do like dumbbells in place of it, and just really work on like getting that just like really good stretch, just opening those pecs a lot, and just doing it that way. So yeah, it's gonna keep it simple. And then once again for machine flies, just sat here for like 2 sets, did 10 to 12 reps, aiming for 10 to 12 reps with that one. And so basically with that, I just kept it really easy, and well, not easy, but like kept it really simple, and just like cranked this out for 2 sets. First set I got 15 reps, so that's huge. So that's definitely meaning that we're moving up in weight. So I think honestly, like at this point, like my chest was like, I mean, it didn't feel super pumped, but like I felt, for me at least, that I don't need to do multiple sets of machine flies. I feel like I'm ready, like pretty set after 1. Like when I did my second set, like I did do like similar rep range, but I just like it felt like kind of like fluff volume, if you know what I mean. So I think next time, or at least moving forward, I'm probably just gonna stick with the easy, just like one set, go to all the way to failure. Maybe like crank out some half reps, maybe do some drop sets and stuff, but keep it really simple, and then just keep progressing, and then just get bigger. So yeah, I think I was gonna stick with it that way. For my tricep portion, I don't know what it was about today, but I just was not feeling like triceps was all. Like for some reason, I just completely forgot. My brain felt so weird. Like I literally could not remember like what a tricep workout looked like. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but it was just like one of those lifts that you just like completely forget like how to like work out. It was weird, but I literally just did like 2 sets of no 3 sets of rope push down, and then just did what is it called? Some weighted dips with like a dumbbell in between my legs, and then I ended off with some tricep extensions like overhead, just kind of get some like long head activation. But yeah, I didn't really film the rest of it just because also my tripod is like literally broken. Like that thing is so rusted. So definitely could be ordering another one probably today, and just keeping the boat moving because I really tried propping up my camera and it literally looked like it was about to fall over, and it was a very expensive camera. So it'd be much better to just buy a new tripod, scrap this one, and then just keep the boat moving. So yeah, just kept it really simple today, and yeah, that's literally it. So today was a pretty simple lift, and I think moving forward, especially with triceps and growing my arms, I think just following that same philosophy, at least for me, is just like keeping it simple, but keeping it effective in a way that the exercise selection isn't like super particular, and it's something that I enjoy and I get like a good pump with. That's also very important for me, and something that I feel like I can progress relatively quickly on like every single week. So I think for me, doing like single arm push downs or some kind of like straight bar push down for like high reps and just really pumping up the muscle for like 2 sets or so before I do weighted dips, I think is going to really go a long way for me, because I feel like when I was doing weighted dips a couple months ago, I feel like I actually was on the brink of making really good arm gains, but I just kind of gave up on it. Just kind of because I kind of just like fell out of love for it. But I think, if I really try it again, then I can definitely make some huge progress with it. So I think I'm gonna try adding weighted dips back into my routine, maybe even buy a belt in the future, and just see what we can do. So just get big and enjoy the process. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's lift. So yep. All right, what's good, everybody? Just got back from the gym. Just did a nice chest and tri session. That one was, it's kind of hard to say what kind of session it was. It's kind of like, it was okay. Like I still progressed on most of my movements that I did. So on incline press I did like 155s today for like 6, which is the highest I've ever done. Incline presses has always been my weakest point, and therefore it shows. Like I have like zero upper chest. And so I did that today. Then I did 205s on bench press. I was initially thinking of just doing just like higher rep stuff, and just kind of was like just repping it out and doing like 2 sets, just kind of like work on like the higher end of reps for a bench press. But today I was like, you know what? Let's go a little bit heavier and see what we can do. And I did 205 for 2 sets of 5, and it was not bad. It wasn't like a crazy struggle. So honestly, I think that's a good sign that I'm eating enough, and protein is definitely working, and progressive overload is definitely there. So now that that's done, I also did like the triceps and everything, but that's whatever. Triceps is kind of like, it wasn't like something that like I was like really I was like feeling it today. But it was just kind of like one of those days like I was like doing the exercise and I was like, why am I doing this? It was one of those. It was one of those kind of lifts. So it wasn't like really my favorite today for triceps, but we still progressed and gave at least tried to failure and everything. So can't really argue with that too much. So try it, and we're just gonna see where it leads us as we go along. But now I just got my pancakes here. After we got back from the gym, it's about like 1:30. So I'm just gonna kind of get this down, and then go for a walk in a little bit, just kind of like help with the digestion a little bit more, if you know what I mean. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.